Okay, I'm back with another video, and if you're wondering, no, it's not an earthquake or a stroke. I just ran into my stand like a fucking fat ass, but we're just gonna go with it, because I only took one take, and it's too late to refilm it. Sorry. But this week, we're making a green onion salad. It's like all other salads, very work intensive for not a lot of result, but you know, I feel like that's like just part of being alive, so it's really good though. I recommend you try it. Don't throw out the stems from the green onions though. Like, pro tip, you can use them in stock or you can plant them. Well, I guess not, you can't really do that in December, but you can still plant them or use them in stock. And it saves you money. And now, what are we doing here? Oh, okay. So you want to section out all your green onions, because it's really hard to do them all at once. And then you can see me using some Japanese tool for making like green onion matchsticks, is I guess what you can call them. But you can do this with a knife. It's just, I am very unskilled at making matchsticks with knives, so I use this tool instead and scratch up my really nice chopping board. But you know, it's worth it for the salad. What can I say? Before this process, make sure you clean the green onions very well, because green onions are really dirty. They grow in the ground, so they have a lot of dirt stuck in the segment, like the leaf fragments, and they can have this like slimy gelatinous substance inside it, which I didn't know plants have, but they do. And you can see this very exciting content of me doing the same thing for 30 minutes, except I sped it up a lot. So, do you guys ever notice that salads on paper sound like they're very easy because all you're doing is chopping and washing stuff, but then once you get to making the salad, it's a lot of fucking work. Like, chopping takes so much time. So, I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan of salads for this reason, because they take a long time to make. And another big thing I don't like about salads is that how dressing by itself is like 1,000 calories. If you eat like fucking ranch or Italian salad dressing, that stuff is a lot of calories. So it kind of defeats the purpose. You're just putting in a lot of work for just literally nothing. Literally fucking nothing. Oh, oops, I almost forgot to mention, the sponsor for this video is Vine. Please come back. I miss you. TikTok is horrible. You know, they have shit like 9/11 cosplays and Holocaust cosplays. Like, where did we go wrong, fam? Like, Vine was so good. And then you have TikTok. It's like, oh my god. But yeah. On a side note, even though this whole video has been side notes so far, I want to go get into other stuff, like filming other stuff for this channel, where I'm just not good at stuff in general. Like, I'm just not talented at stuff. Like, for example, at Scouts, I was good at two things. I was good at sewing stuff and setting fires. And I don't think like arson is just like your daily dose of YouTube content, so I have to think of something else to do. And I don't know, it's kind of hard. You're not funny or talented or smart, so you're just kind of like. But if Tana Mojo and Jake Paul can be on this platform, like, hi, I'm also here. Oh yeah, back to the salad making. So, although making this salad looks like it's a lot of work because you have to separate the green onion matchsticks like individually, it actually gets better the more you make it, because you can see that it kind of blends in together. So when you have a lot and some of them turn out rough, it's okay. And that's why you'll see me just give up in the end. Like, this is the end stretch. This is like the last third. Like, this is like the messiest third. Like, I just don't care anymore. I want it to be over. I want to die. That's unrelated. So don't be afraid to just make it messy, because they'll just blend in. You know, just be mediocre. That's good enough. It's a salad. Nobody will notice. It's fine. Oh, yeah, and you know how I I'm using my index finger weird, it's because I stretched it too far back, because I have this thing where I like to crack all my bones. Like I crack my neck randomly all the time in the house. And when I first started doing it, my parents like checked in, like, did you die? Did you like break your own neck? I'm like, no, I just having fun. But oh yeah, back. You have to soak the green onions because green onions naturally are bitter, and it helps get rid of that. And if you chill it in cool water, they get this like nice curl to them, as you can see, and it can help with the gelatinous goo that green onions sometimes have inside. So it's a good idea to soak them in cold water for like an hour or so. And then once you're done soaking them, you should take them out and leave them to dry for an hour, because this is salad, not a fucking soup. And that's one of my biggest pet peeves, when salads are like drowning in liquid. And then we get to the dressing part of this salad. And then you can see that I'm also making it in batches, so I'm making them in thirds, because you'll see from this and other things that I make that once you make like a soy sauce based sauce in like vegetables, they'll naturally ooze out water. So that's a very important thing to consider, because remember, this is a salad, not a soup, so we're not aiming for vegetables floating in water. And this sauce is very simple and like light. It's basically red pepper flakes, sesame oil, some sugar because the green onions are still a little bitter-ish to the taste, and rice wine vinegar because that adds a nice tang and kick. And I add some sesame seeds, but I kind of think that sesame seeds don't do anything. But you know, aesthetics. And that's it. This is Boring Salad. Subscribe and comment. Or don't.